how's school going?
It's going good. I mean, like, it could be better. My grades are fine. Like, it's whatever.
Well, I know you're in HOSA, so how's that going?
It's going good. I mean, I didn't make it past the first competition round, but, like, it's okay. I still really like being a part of the club.
Well, that's good. Have you met anyone new in the club?
No.
Well, why don't we talk about that? Like, what are you struggling with that? Because I know, like, with your anxiety, it's a little, like, I know it's just what other people are thinking. Like, that's just what it is, kind of scary. And so, why don't we talk about that, and you can tell me, like, what's kind of stopping you from, like, talking to these other people? Because they probably have some things in common with you. Otherwise, they probably wouldn't be in that club with you.
Yeah, I don't know. It's just, like, I have, like, a friend in there that, like, I talk to, but I feel like I just, like, the people don't like me. Like, I feel like everything I do, everybody just judges me. Like, they view me a different way. It's all in my head, and, like, I don't know why I feel that way.
Well, that's understandable why you would feel like that, because you don't know what other people are thinking, but it doesn't always mean that it's something bad. Maybe they are just thinking, like, about, like, how you got to be in the club, or, like, what kind of motivated you. So why don't we talk about different ways we can, like, overcome that feeling of that other people are judging you, like, just that thought of it, okay? Okay, so what I wanted to talk to you about was, like, how to kind of, like, navigate through, like, the conversations. Like, what I want you to do when you're talking to someone is kind of push aside what you're thinking and what you're actually feeling, and just focus on the person that you're talking to in the conversation. That way you won't be kind of sidetracked by what's going on in here, and you can focus on what's happening in front of you.
Okay.
Just try to, like, focus, like, on what's happening in front of you and not focus on, like, your feelings or what's happening in here, okay?
Okay, I'll try to do that. It's gonna be kind of hard because, like, I always have so many thoughts going through my head, and, like, oh my god, it's this girl from my first period. She said, "Hey Abby, this is Paige from first period. Can you help me with some homework really quick?" I don't even know this girl. Like, I've only talked to her, like, once, maybe. I don't even know if she knows who I am really. Like, she probably thinks I'm just some weird girl.
Okay,
in our class.
Remember what we talked about was push those feelings and those thoughts aside, and let's not worry. Why don't you Skype her and see, like, what she wants?
Okay, I'll just text her and say, like, okay, yeah, we can totally Skype.
Yeah, that seems like a good idea.
Hello.
Hi.
I need help on physics.
Okay.
Did you get the worksheets?
Yeah, the mirror ones.
Yeah. Do you know if they're due?
Yeah, he takes them up in class. They're due by the end of the period.
Okay. So how do you draw the mirror diagrams and the ray diagrams?
So, the mirror ones, you draw, like, make sure that whenever you have the object, so if the object is right here, make sure that the distance it is between the mirror is the same on the other side. So just make them, like, directly across, and make sure the space between is the same. Because when you look in a mirror, you're the same distance away. Like, you don't, like, you don't, like, look in a mirror and, like, you're right.
Inside the mirror, you're the same distance away on the outside and on the inside of the mirror.
Yeah, and so whenever you draw your picture, you have the object on the other side, and you have a line going from the object to the eye, and it's a dotted line between the eye and the mirror.
Okay,
And
that
then
makes sense.
a straight line, so it'll make, like, a W kind of, like, it'll be like that. There will be a line to the point where the line goes up to the eye that they meet at the mirror. I don't really know why you do that, but, like, that's just kind of what you're supposed to do.
Okay, that makes sense.
And then for like the ray diagram, those ones are kind of weird. So you take like the highest point of the person, and you go through.
Yeah. I knew. Okay, I know how to draw those ones, but how do you tell if they're like inverted and virtual or like upright and real?
That's the thing that I don't know.
Okay, then I'll just ask instructions.
Okay.
Because I think we have time in class to work on it.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure we do.
That's all the help that I really needed on physics. But like, I wanted to ask you about your job because I know you work at Taziki's, and like, I kind of need a job this summer. But like, I just want to know like what you do because I don't want to work somewhere that I'm not gonna like. Like, I just want to know like what you do at Taziki's.
Well, I mean, it's not necessarily like the easiest job because like it's not just like running food and that's it. It's like
Yeah.
you have to. So it's not like a sit-down restaurant where people come and take your order. You have to go. It's kind of like Panera. So
Yeah,
like,
I've never been there, so I don't know.
yeah. So you like go up and you order and like we give you a number and we bring the food out to you. And so like everything that I do, I take orders. I bring out food. I make sure the food is correct and like which table it goes to. I restock things, keep things clean. I normally work at night after school, so like you get out kind of late, which kind of sucks. But like, I mean, it's still.
What time do you close though?
We close at 9, but like
Okay,
it
that's
takes
not
like
bad. See,
30
I don't want to work
minutes.
somewhere that like closes at like 11 o'clock.
Yeah, no, that sucks.
Yeah. But like, are your coworkers nice and everything?
Yeah, I really like them. There's another girl there that's from our school. Her name is Katie, and like Katie Shaneman. Do you know her?
Mm-mm.
Okay. She works there. She's pretty funny. There's another girl from another school that's our age, or like she's a junior just like us too. Her name's Riley. She's pretty nice. She's pretty new still, so like you kind of have to watch her, which kind of sucks. But like, then there's Landon, and like he's super nice. He's older. And then there's a girl named Allie, and she's super sweet.
Are they like college kids?
Yeah. The normal college kids that we had, they're gone right now.
Oh. Do they come back?
Yeah, sometimes.
Okay.
So like they'll come back over breaks.
But like how many hours do you work a week?
I normally work like around 20 hours, so like I'll work one school night a week just because like it's hard to work a lot during the school week because like I have to get up really early every other day, and so like I don't want to not sleep.
Yeah.
If that makes sense.
Okay, well, if you could send me your boss's number, that'd be great. But I gotta go right now. But thanks for helping me with physics. And
Yeah.
I'll see you tomorrow first period. So.
Okay. Bye.
Bye.
So how do you think that's like different, how it was different over the computer versus like how it is in school, like whenever you go to host the meetings?
I guess it was a little bit different because it was more one-on-one, and like it wasn't like I was in a comfortable place, like I'm not surrounded by other people, and like it's just like I can focus on one person and like it doesn't stress me out.
Did you use like the strategy that I talked to you about, like kind of just ignoring the feelings and the thoughts and focusing on like what the person was saying?
Yeah, I just like I had to like think, okay, don't worry about what's going on in my head. Just like that's not what the problem is. She wants help with her physics homework, so like.
Do you think that helped?
Yes.
Yeah. So do you think you would you do this again? Like, do you think it helped you that much?
Yeah, I mean it's always like it's a good tool to like keep using to like help with my anxiety.
Well, great. I'm glad this helped.